Shalom, shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings to all the nations out there, Jew and Gentile alike. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to eternal Father of heaven and earth, Yahweh, Bahashem, Mashiach, Yahushua. All praises due. I pray that y'all been meditating on, the previous videos, and just continue to edify yourselves and just pray. Prayer is the best key. Asking you shall receive. The Most High meant what He said. You pray to Him, you ask in His beloved Son name, anything shall be given to you. Right? Ask with a pure heart and a clear conscience. And it will come to pass, man. The strength of prayer, you gotta realize that, man. So if you want to search out something, he'll show you. He definitely will show you. All praises. But we're gonna go ahead and continue and get right into this. We ain't gonna waste no time. We're finishing, close to finishing up, about Mystery Babylon, and just what we see today, and how this nation is gonna be brought to its knees, and the deliverance for the Most High's people, not just His people, but Gentiles alike, that's going to be grafted in, right? Like the Most High said, through His beloved Son, He said that the Gentiles, name escapes me. He said that they have salvation too, basically. And that we will share the blessings of our inheritance with them. Oh yeah, He said they will become sons and daughters too as well. So, yeah, let's get right into this. We're going back to Revelations 18, and we left off in verse 2. I'm going to read that again. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, in the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And we precept that with Isaiah 13 and 19, and Isaiah 13, the whole chapter actually. And now we're going to go to the next precept that we see below it, Isaiah 14, and we're going to get into that. And like I said in all my other videos, if y'all don't know, if y'all just coming, y'all just watching this one, watch the previous ones, and about Babylon, and it will connect the dots. We are in the Hard Book Bible, and then we're reading out of that because it has precepts below it in Revelations and throughout the whole Bible. But when we get the precepts, we're going to the Blue Letter Bible and the NLT version, so it's two different translations. So yeah. So, let's go ahead and go to Isaiah 14, and we're going to start in verse 1, and we're going to read from there. It says, But the Lord will have mercy on the descendants of Jacob. He will choose Israel as His special people once again. So we're going to come back into the blessings, and we're going to have to obtain the promises that He's given us, right? He's already cleaning the inside out, right, of the cup, right? We've already changed from, our mindset from corruptible to incorruptible. We've been patiently walking in the kingdom and seeking it out, and just let Him lead us in the spirit. Now we're going to come into the blessings of the physical soon, right? Soon to come, sooner than later, right? Isaiah 14 and 1 again. It says, But the Lord will have mercy on the descendants of Jacob. He will choose Israel as His special people once again. He will bring them back to settle once again into their own land. And people from many different nations will come and join them there and unite with the people of Israel. So the Gentiles are going to be with us. The ones that don't rebel against the Most High, they're going to be in our land with us, right? They're going to be in our inner borders, right? The whole world is going to be the Most High's kingdom, right? But it's going to be a place of living for His people here. All praises, and the Gentiles are going to take part in the blessings as well. Um, you know, uh, so it says in verse 2, the nations of the whole world will help the Lord's people return. They're helping them willingly. They what's funny, man? You see what's going on in the world. You see Putin, bro. Like, this man exposed America. He said that y'all gonna release the children of Israel, the Most High's true people. You can't make this stuff up, yo. It's happening right in front of our face. He even revealed, was that the Vatican? I don't know if it was the Vatican or Putin. I think it was Putin that revealed the ancient pictures of what the Hebrews actually look like, in a painting of the Messiah and all that type of stuff. And guess what tone they was, right? They was like us, like bronze burnt that is in a fire, right? So, bro, the prophecies is coming true. They're aiding us, man. Everybody's sick of America. And they like, man, we tired of the shit, bro. And the Most High is turning their hearts to do that. He's raising a nation up against a nation to get us up out of here, right? And then, we already know Hamashiach is going to return in the mix. After these plagues are done with, and America has crumbled to its knees, Babylon has fallen. Oh, yeah, we're going to see the Son of Man. All praises. We're going to see the Son of God, right? All praises. And it says, verse 2 again, the nations of the world will help the Lord's people return, and those who come to live their land will serve them. All right, so 2 again, the nations of the world will help the Lord's people to return, and those who come to live in their land will serve them. So, what does that mean? Yeah, they're going to be grafted in, but, like the scripture says, the time of the other nations' rulerships will be over, right? We will no longer be the tail, we will be the head, right? But they're going to get in the kingdom. It's going to be way better than staying outside the borders where it's destruction, right? So they're going to obtain and share the blessings with us, and all praises, man. Verse 2 again, the nations of the world will help the Lord's people to return, and those who come to live in their land will serve them. All praises, simple as that. Those who are captured, who captured Israel will themselves be captured, right? So the ones that are going to be still rebellious, these Japhites, the ones that held his people here for so long and across the four corners, right? They will be led into captive. They're the ones, the rebellious ones, are going to be led into captive, right? Now I ain't gonna say like, hey, well, some of these Japhites are gonna make it in too, right? But all praises, man. The Father is so merciful, these things have to come to pass because, like he said, double to them shall they get, double the cup, right? Verse 2 again, the nations of the world will help the Lord's people to return, and those who come to live in their land will serve them. Those who capture Israel will themselves be captured, and Israel will rule over its enemies. So, it's going to be like an inner court, outer court thing, right? And all praises. It says in verse 3, in that wonderful day when the Lord gives his people rest from sorrow and fear, from slavery and chains. Come on now, that's no reach, right? Slavery and chains, ain't that what we went through in here? It says, verse 4, you will taunt the king of Babylon. You will say, the mighty man has been destroyed. Yes, your insolence is ended. And we're going to be so grateful to get out of here, and we're going to, rejoice in the Lord, right? And, we're going to be right along with the Lord saying, Babylon has fallen, man. We're gonna be so happy to get out of free from this oppression, right? You know, this is what it says we'll do. It says, and also it says in verse 5, for the Lord has crushed your wicked power and broken your evil rule. You struck the people with endless blows of rage. And we know that they have done that, and they're going to pay for it, right? And it says, and held the nations in your angry grip and with unrelenting tyranny, right? So, you know, just like the days of Pharaoh, man, his heart was hardened and wouldn't let the people go. Same thing happening today. You know, you got Putin telling them to let them people go, man. Let them go. You know, but they just don't want to do it. They don't want to relinquish their power. It says in verse 7, but finally the earth is at rest and quiet. Now it can sing again. See, that brings to pass the scripture when the wicked are in charge, the people mourn. They mourning. All these other nations are tired. The BRICS nations is tired of America because they're the number one nation, right? Or was. They tired of it. Now when the righteous are in charge, the people will rejoice, right? That's why, you know, the Most High is turning their hearts to aid us, man. You know, and it says, but finally, the earth is at rest and quiet. Now it can sing again, right? That's when the righteous will be in charge once more. It says, even the trees of the forest, the cypress trees and the cedars of Lebanon, sing out this joyous song. Since you have been cut down, no one will come now to cut us down. All praises. Hey, that's good right there. Y'all sing that song, man. Since you have been cut down, no one will come now to cut us down. All praises, man. Hey, that's a good one. All praises to the eternal Father of heaven and earth. It says, in the place of the dead, praises. I'm gonna give that to y'all one more time. Even the trees of the forest, the cypress trees and the cedars of Lebanon, sing out this joyous song. Since you have been cut down, no one will come now to cut us down. All praises. In the place of the dead, there is excitement over your arrival. The spirits of the world leaders and mighty kings long dead stand up to see you. With one voice they all cry out, now you are as weak as we are. Your might and power were buried with you. All praises, man. So, you know, just imagine us finally, after thousands of years, coming back to our homeland, and everybody seeing us and rejoicing, and we rejoicing in the Lord. It gives you chills, man. It really does. And it says, the sound of the harp in your place has ceased. No maggots are your sheet, and worms your blankets. How you are fallen from heaven, O shining star, son of the morning. Right? Y'all remember when I brought that up? You have been thrown down to earth, you who destroyed the nations of the world. It's referring to Mystery Babylon, America. The stars shall fall from heaven, Matthew 24, right? The sequence, right? It says right here, how you are fallen from heaven, O shining star, son of the morning. You have been thrown down to earth. The stars shall fall from heaven. You who destroyed the nations of the world. For you said to yourself, I will ascend to heaven and set my throne above God's stars, right? And they have done such and tried to do it so, right? They tried to do it so. And it says, I will preside on the mountain of the gods far away in the north. I will climb to the highest heavens and be like the Most High. And they have tried their best to do that. Tried their best. Verse 15. Instead, you will be brought down to the place of the dead, down to its lowest depths. Everyone there will stare at you and ask, can this be the one who shocked the earth and made the kingdoms of the world tremble. America's been a superpower for the longest, and they've been in charge for the longest, but that reign is ending. Why do you think all these actors and all these man, all these all these actors are throwing subliminals? You know, I don't know. Let me give an example. The Rock. I know y'all watch The Rock, right? You know, I saw seeing one time on the Emmys Awards. He said you know, the end is near or something like that. And then I don't know if y'all watch WWE, but sometimes I watch it. He said, he calls himself the final boss. They know America's destruction is coming, man. They know. They know, bro. You got shows called The Judgment Day. You got predictive programming and movies and stuff, man. It's all kind of stuff, right? It said verse 16 again. Everyone there will stare at you and ask, "Can this be the one who shocked the earth and made the kingdoms of the world tremble?" Right? Mystery Babylon. Is this the one who destroyed the world and made it into a wasteland? Right? Come on now. You know they got the best military. You know they inhabit in multiple areas. Right? But even some of their own people turned against them, man. Come on now. They tired of America. They tired. Is this the king who demolished the world's greatest cities and had no mercy on his prisoners? The kings of the nations lie in stately glory, each in his own tomb. But you will be thrown out of your grave like a worthless branch, like a corpse trampled underfoot. You will be dumped into a mass grave with those killed in battle. And y'all, I don't know if y'all been in the military, but y'all, or shoot, back when wars was going on. But I've seen, like movies and stuff like that, where people dumped in mass graves and stuff because of the war that's going on, man. It's gonna be just like that, It says you will descend to the pit. You will not be given a proper burial, man. For you have destroyed your nation and slaughtered your people. The descendants of such an evil person will never again receive honor. Right? Kill this man, children. Let them die because of their father's sins. They must not rise and conquer the earth, filling the world with their cities. This is what the Lord of Heaven's of armies says. I myself have risen against Babylon, right? I will destroy its children and its children's children, says the Lord, right? So, what it says, man. And, he has found favor in his people again, because you can see all this stuff going right. It's not a coincidence. All this stuff is lining up, man. I don't believe in coincidences. It says, I will make Babylon a desolate place of owls filled with swamps and marshes. I will sweep the land with the broom of destruction. I, the Lord of Heaven's of army, has spoken it. So that ends off that section, and we're going to get into the message about Assyria, right? And we're going to read this all, And it says, the message about Assyria. Let's see what the Most High got to say about them, the Turkish people that are in our land now. It says, the Lord of Heaven's armies has sworn this oath. It will happen. It will all happen as I have planned. It will be as I have decided. I will break the Assyrians when they are in Israel. Is he not doing that now? This is no reach. No reach. You see the stuff lining up in today's society. Israel is getting bombed by the Arabs, I believe. They're in war with them. He's bopping on them right now. Right now. Right? It says, verse 25, I will break the Assyrians when they are in your land. Right? What's like it? When they are in the land, in Israel, right? I will trample them on my mountains. My people will no longer be their slaves, nor bow down under the heavy loads. Right? We all know that the Turkish people, man, they they put heavy burdens on people too. They're allies with America, right? They're one and the same, hand in hand, right? They're gonna be destroyed, man. It says, I have a plan for the whole earth, man, and hand of the judgments upon all the nations, man, all the nations. The Lord of heaven's army has spoken. Who can change his plans when he has raised his hand? Who can stop him? And then this section is about a message to Philistia. It says, this message came to me the year King Azaz died. Do not rejoice, you Philistines, that the rod that struck you is broken, that the king who attacked you is dead. For from the snake, a more poisonous snake will be born, a furious serpent to destroy you. I will feed the poor in my pastures. The needy will lie down in peace. But as for you, I will wipe you out with a famine and destroy the few who remain. Well at the gates, right? We all know the Philistines was destroyed, and the Assyrians popped up after them, right? And then took over Jerusalem. Weep in the cities, melt with fear, you Philistines. A powerful army comes like smoke from the north. Each soldier rushes forward eager to fight you. What would we tell the Philistines' messengers? Tell them the Lord has built Jerusalem. Its walls will give refuge to his oppressed people. All praises and honor and glory to the eternal Father of heaven and earth. We will return to our homeland, family, and the Most High is doing that work now. You're seeing it right in the midst. So rejoice, be happy, continue to push. We almost there, family. So let's go ahead and go back to Revelations 18, and we're gonna hit verse. Let me see. So Revelations 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of wrath of their fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Now we're about to get into the prediction of Babylon's fall, right? We're going to go to Isaiah 47, and we're going to read through that. And it says, come down, virgin daughter of Babylon, and sit in the dust. For your days of sitting on the throne have ended, O daughter of Babylonia. Never again will you be the lovely princess, tender and delicate. Take heavy milestones and grind flour. Remove your veil and strip off your robe. Expose yourself to the public. Now, Babylon is going to be the one that's exposed and naked and desolate, right? And the land will be desolate forever. We will always know what the desolation of this land would mean. We will always know who oppresses, right? That's how they're going to be exposed, right? And it says in verse 3, you will be naked and burdened with shame. I will take vengeance against you without pity. Or remember whose names is the Lord, heavens are army, is the Holy One of Israel. O beautiful Babylon, sit now in darkness and silence. Never again will you be known as the Queen of Kingdoms. For I was angry with my chosen people. Y'all hear that? And punished them by letting them fall into your hands. Right there. So anybody who, because like I said, I was confused too, man. I thought that Jerusalem was a mystery Babylon, but we have exposed that, and we've gone into details of what we see now, that we are extremely close. We are freaking close, y'all. Isaiah 47, right here in 6. This is the sole precept that really can deaden that all. It says, "For I was angry with my Well, actually, let's read from verse 5. O beautiful Babylon, sit in darkness now, in silence. Never again will you be known as the Queen of Kingdoms, for I was angry with my chosen people and punished them by letting them fall into your hands. Whose hands did we fall into? Right? We got fled out of Africa. I mean, we got taken out of Africa, right? Sold into slavery by our own people to these Japhites, right? And the mystery Babylon, right? So, God, we fell into their hands. It says, verse 6 again, for I was angry with my chosen people and punished them by letting them fall into your hands. But you, Babylon, showed them no mercy. They showed us no mercy. They did way much more than what they should have done. They took it to an extreme level, right? You oppress even the elderly. Even the elderly. Y'all know, come on, 400 years of slavery. Come on now. Even to this day, some people are still in mental slavery. They still got their head screwed up, right? Come on now. Come on now. This is no reach. No reach. So it says, you said, wait. It says, go back up to verse 6 again. For I was angry with my chosen people, and I punished them by letting them fall into your hands. But you, Babylon, showed them no mercy. You oppressed them, even the elderly. You said, I will reign forever as a queen of the world. Didn't they say that? They speak arrogant things, right? America, they thought they would never fall. Oh, we got the best military. We got this. We got revenue. We got money. We got all this, right? And it says, you said, I will reign forever as queen of the world. You did not reflect on your actions or think about their consequences. Listen to this, you pleasure of loving kingdom, living at ease and feeling secure. You say, I am the only one, and there is no other. I will never be a widow or lose my children. Yeah, okay. Well, both these things will come upon you in a moment. See, in a moment, right? In a moment. The plays are going to come down. The 7 trumpets are going to come down. Boom, crashing on them, right? These will be that 7 trumpets. The tribulation, the war is going to be that. Widowhood and the loss of your children. Yes, these calamities will come upon you. See, like it says in the scriptures, the land cannot be cleansed but by the blood of ones that shed the blood, right? So all praises, man. They're going to get double the cup. It says, yes, these calamities will come upon you. Despite all your witchcraft and magic, you felt secure in your wickedness. No one sees me, you said. See, and yeah, they do that, man. Like, they think they're not going to fall, just like the days of Noah's, and you got Israelites to side with them, man. You got that. Rebellious Israelites, and they're going to be cut down right along with them. It says, but your wisdom and knowledge have led you astray. And you said, I am the only one, and there's no other. So disaster will overtake you, and you won't be able to charm it away. Calamity will fall upon you, and you won't be able to buy your way out. And that's what America does, man. They try to, just because they got this and that, they try to wiggle their way out of situations. Just like they sending millions and millions of dollars to the Syrians over there in our land, the Turkish people, right? They're sending millions of guns, weapons, and all this, and aiding Ukraine with guns, weapons, and all that, man. Come on now. Come on now. And it says, a catastrophe will strike you suddenly, one for which you are not prepared. Now you're exactly. See, they're not going to be prepared for it. That's why they tremble in their boots now. It says, now use your magical charms. Use the spells you have worked all these years. Maybe they will do you some good. Maybe they do you some good. See, the Most High got some humor, man. He said, maybe they can make someone afraid of you. All the advice you receive has made you tired. Where are all your astrologers, those stargazers who make predictions each month? And don't they do that? Don't they do that, man? Right here in America, they got a big-ass telescope. NASA, all that. Come on, bro. Come on, man. This ain't no reach, man. It says, let them stand up and save you from what the future holds. It says, but they, and just like they try to predict eclipse and all that type of stuff, and what's gonna happen here and there. Come on now. It says verse 14, but they are like straw burning in a fire. They cannot save themselves from the flame. You will get no help from them at all. Their hearth is no place to sit for warmth, and all your friends, those with whom you have done business with, childhood will go in their own ways, turning a deaf ear to your cries. So all the other nations, they gonna turn their back on them. They gonna turn their back on them. They ain't gonna help them. They ain't gonna do nothing, because they gonna be scared too for what's coming upon the earth. So all praises, honor, and glory to the eternal Father of heaven and earth. All praises due. That is the end of that chapter, the prediction of Babylon's fall. Just going into some more details about this situation. And just going back to Revelations 18, we're going to end it off with a few more verses. In verse 4, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven come, saying, come out of her, my people, that ye may be partakers of her sins, right? And that that ye receive not of her plagues, man. So we're going to flee out of here. We're not going to be taking part. We're not going to be taking part of all the bombings or anything. We're going to be protected to all that, or whatever it may come upon here, whatever it may be, right? And it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she have filled to her double. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am now a widow, and shall see no sorrow. And verse 8 says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day. Y'all hear that? So that's what going back to the swift plagues, man. The trumpets, they're gonna come in one, compact thing. All I know is gonna be quick. It's not gonna be stretched out, right? It says, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judges her. All praises, man. And we're gonna go ahead and stop right there, and we're gonna end it off right there. And we're gonna finish out Revelations 18 probably on the next video. But I love y'all, family. I pray this is edifying y'all and y'all soaking it in. Giving all honor and glory and praises to the Most High. Yahweh Bashem Mashak Yahweh Shah. All praises due. Shalom. Peace and blessings.